Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hey Tim.
Hi Tim.
Hi Tim. Ich will heim nach Fürstenfeld. Fühl mich da so allein. Kennst du das Lied, Gerd?
Nee.
Fürstenfeld kennst du nicht?
Fürstenfeld kenne ich, aber das Lied nicht. Fürstenfeldbruck habe ich sogar einen Lehrgang gemacht schon mal von der Bundeswehr.
Ja, Fürsti. Ja, das ist aber nicht das. Das ist nicht dasselbe.
Nee.
You know, John, all those people, they were like down the hallway about 20, 30 feet, and it still was being picked up.
Like when one of us would talk, it would pick up the speaker sound of us talking too.
Yeah. I've got like a big desktop mic on my desk I use for this.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, what a pleasure, John, flying with us at your birthday.
Oh, congrats, Jan.
Thanks. I survived another year.
Yeah.
Congrats, John.
I'm happy every year is coming.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hi, Mark.
Genau.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mike.
So do you click the stick trim where available or not?
No, I don't. The stick trim does not work right in Condor as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I
It
use
might
it.
work-
I use,
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
I use
Same.
the throttle quadrant. I just came in, it wasn't working.
Maybe if you have a force feedback stick, I don't know.
No, I don't.
I have a force feedback stick and a throttle quadrant, and I absolutely do not use stick trim. That stuff's horrible.
Good. Okay. Because my trim wasn't working. I just did a full Windows clean install, and it's just maybe a few little bugs left here.
You have the SciTech throttle quadrant,
Yeah.
and is the one that is just throttle quadrant, or does it also go through the yoke?
Doesn't go through the yoke.
Okay. Yeah, I've had it actually sometimes not responsive. I just shut down Condor and then unplug and replug it. Just for some reason, sometimes I have one USB port that's a little bit fussy.
Well, it responded to the, with the buttons on there and all that. It's that button. I had the wrong thing clicked.
I'm just away for 1-2 minutes. Bye bye.
Okay.
Yeah, that whole stick trim thing is hilarious because it's like literally everybody who starts playing Condor tries to figure out why the trim isn't working. It's like the number one question on their FAQ. It's one thing that like everybody, like I don't know anybody who actually uses it really. And the way they did it, it's just so wrong that everybody has to fix it, but they won't change it.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're like, yeah, it clearly does not
User
work
entered
right.
your channel.
Yeah, that was it. I unclicked that box and everything's cool.
I mean,
Sure.
for me, the way DCS worked with a Black Shark was the way it should work. Basically, you should hit the trim button, then move your stick back to center, and then that should be the new trim position. Because I mean, in real life, you can't without a force feedback stick, you can't really simulate the way it really works. But the worst thing is that you
Even
can't-
with force feedback, it still sucks.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, without it, it's really bad. But that's how. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Black Shark on DCS, that's the way it worked. That's how the real thing worked. I used to fly with the Black Shark on DCS with a force feedback stick, and yeah, that's how they should really handle it. Because then, well, but to me, the worst thing is that you can't manually adjust a trim when using stick trim. On most of those gliders, you can.
Yeah, they will never change it though. This has come up several times over the years. They just put it as the first thing in their FAQ and ignore the fact that everybody hates it.
I tried one time
I'm big.
to use it, and it's just no, because you have to if you want to trim for a higher speed, you gotta push the stick way forward into a dive, then hit the trim button, then pull back up. It's like that's not right.
At least it should be checked off by default when you install the program. I don't know if
Yeah.
it is.
Yep. If they no, the default is that it's on, and basically everybody wants it off. So it's just the case of a really terrible default, but they will not change it.
Yeah, I'd like to know if anyone actually uses it. That would be a really good question. Does anyone actually fly with it on?
I've never met anybody that uses it, and almost everybody has had to ask why the trim isn't working on some planes before they realize that it's just working that way on some planes.
Yeah, I've heard that question 100 times.
Right.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Morten.
And,
Hi, Morten.
I'm on.
Very high start today.
Compared to the cloud base, yes.
Yeah. Not even sure how many people are going to be able to hit a maximum start.
They made the easy start weather zone, but there's almost no thermals in it.
One thing I've realized with these easy start weather zones is you need to make them far away from the start so they don't corrupt the task. You know, so people don't go into them to start.
Well, I think this one's definitely far enough back.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, the start height's so high anyway. Yeah, you wouldn't gain any advantage from it because you'd already be starting at basically cloud base anyway.
Well, my Windows Defender firewall works again after the reinstall. It's nice. While I was installing things, it got really upset with the severe. It really didn't like the Oculus stuff. Although that was more of a virus thing, maybe, I don't know. The thermal I've been climbing in sure isn't strong.
It took me a little bit to find it, but this one over here is over 5.
Okay. Let's see what I can do.
Well, my cloud base is still below the start, so I guess I gotta go find a higher cloud.
I think the clouds are higher over here in the easy start sector as well. Because, yeah, I'm up to 28 now. I've still got a little bit to go. Although, I'd say watch out for clouds.
Sorry, Rick.
Yeah, it's another one that just came out of nowhere.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
you're flirting with the cloud and then suddenly, I was flying away from the cloud and, again, it just suddenly grayed out.
Yeah, I started to go gray a second ago, and I looked like I was still like 100 meters below the cloud.
Yeah, I stopped climbing sort of before I got to cloud base and started flying away from it upwind, and then suddenly it was just grey. Didn't even see it coming, it was just there.
Well, at least it's only 1 point.
Yeah, never mind.
You win with 999.
Yeah, I like your optimism. So these clouds are growing at quite a phenomenal rate.
Oh, wow.
That might mean aging.
And this is a it's a regatta start. Actually, this wouldn't be a bad task for a regatta start.
Oh yeah, I hit start height over here. I'm still not at cloud base.
Yeah, it's the clouds in the actual the base weather zone that are a lot lower.
Well, I guess this is why he gave us the easy start. I could start altitude. You've got final on MC0 almost. It's really close.
You sure of that?
Yeah, it's minus 17. So
Oh, that's right.
MC0.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't started yet, so. Man, my keyboard is screwed up. Oh, God. What? Okay.
Oh man, it's like they're making a really bad habit of delaying the start these days for people who come in really late and then.
Well, it's a 3-minute after end join.
Oh, we had this problem last night on US soaring. It was the one where someone is stuck in the GUI and they never get disconnected, and then the server crashes. I think it happened once.
But the person here, they dropped out. They did.
In the US soaring one last night, that was kind of terrible because like after like 3 or 4 minutes, they still weren't kicked. They were listed as the GUI, but they hadn't been kicked. And then the server crashed and everybody got kicked. We had to restart the server.
Is regatta today?
No, it's not.
Okay.
And this would be, I think, a good task for regatta, actually. There's no handicap in the standard, is there?
No handicap.
20 club and trainer. And all.
Oh man, I went over there to hang out near the start line and lost all my altitude. There's a lot of sync coming back.
What was maximum start speed?
170.
Thank you.
F1 took the ASW 28.
He wanted to look good because it's by far the best looking plane in the class.
Like modern.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck, Morten.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck, Andy.
Okay.
I have points.
Good luck, everyone.
I don't calculate the backwind.
Yeah, that's why I ended up a little bit high. I was pulling the spoilers to try and get down, and the tailwind threw my numbers off. I only just barely missed. I was like a meter high.
Look good.
Yeah, you too.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, Morten.
Good luck, team.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
Andy, again.
Yeah,
But
look.
and
Rich and Bruce.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Terrible start. No bugs today, remember?
No.
Yeah.
Wow, you look very comfortable, Mark.
Yeah, figured I could get high and run people down if I need to. Took me 2 full circles to center this one though, so everyone below me has that advantage.
Good one.
Thank you.
Was Morten.
Correct.
I'm trying not to run my bug wipers. It's hard. It's somehow quickly got into my muscle memory.
You notice F1 kept going there, Rick?
Yeah.
The right-hand turn surprised me, and I wasn't ready for it. It put me out into the bad air for half the first turn.
Yeah, I got there first and turned right, and that was the wrong way to turn. Just turning downwind over the lee side. I can't do it.
Well, I was positioned for a left turn. I knew where everybody was, but I had to go right instead.
Congrats, Mark. And John.
That's right.
It's Mark, John, Tim, Gert.
Yes,
Congrats, everybody. That's it.
That's him.
Thank you.
Awesome. Jo, tak.
That's good.
F1 is still going.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to connect with this next one and make a ridge race out of it.
Attending.
Wat aan doen?
Merci.
That's Andy.
Congrats.
And I think F1's going to regret it.
Yeah. Low on the ridges just doesn't seem to work in Condor 3.
Congrats, old man.
Congrats.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
That's Bruce.
Hey, Mark, how's F1 doing with that plan?
I don't know. Can't see him. He's behind me somewhere.
Oh,
But, I mean, I can guess. Actually, where is F1? He should be somewhere in sight.
Yeah, he's just behind us in below.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I see.
3 kilometers in front of me, a little bit low.
well, F1 is making it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will
he's just
for a
taking a
while.
climb.
Yeah, he has recovered a little bit.
As long as he can stay on top of the ridge tops, he'll do fine. It's when he decides to push it too hard and gets below. Maybe he'll make it this time. Well, maybe I should have stayed up there in the mountains a little bit longer.
Well, F1's finally turning.
It was a long way to the next clouds.
Yeah, that's why I think you guys are going to have the advantage where you were at. You're going to leave the mountains a little bit higher. I should have stayed on that same line. The deviation was just getting a little bit too high for my comfort zone.
Well, this also gets us into a valley, but yeah.
No, I think you're going to work out ahead. I think by the time we converge again, you're going to be in a much better spot. I'm seeing one of those insta clouds coming from nothing and building very, very, very fast.
Hi, Andreas. Thank you.
Well, Rick, the air's been fairly buoyant.
It's been pretty neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, a little positive now and then, so no clouds, so, you know. F1, you see how he's losing to us big time. I think it's probably a lot to play in doing that.
He went off to the south quite a bit as well.
Yeah, that didn't help, probably, but could easily be the plane.
Is that a good one, Mark?
It was okay. I did a couple of turns. Mostly just because I don't see a lot ahead, so I want to put something in the bank.
Lots of activity is high.
Yeah, I definitely think staying over to the left was the right move, guys. This one's better, but there's a lot of sync between the last bank and this one.
This one. So far, they've just been okay that I've been going under. Not great.
It is pretty horrible sink, isn't it?
Yeah, it was quite terrible. That's why I kind of thought after I left the other ones, I'd just bump this one, but by the time I got here, I had lost a lot. This one's worth a stay, though. I mean, I've averaged 3.2 the whole way up. It kind of leaves me on final if I can bump up. But John and Tim and everyone's somewhere off to the left, way ahead, I think.
Now, this is not a great thermal. For me, I mean,
It's dying.
yeah, it's got over 1.5 less than one I passed up right before it. That's just
Yeah,
a
looking
bad
back,
luck.
it's a bit soft. Maybe I sucked the life out of it. Sorry.
Yeah, this is bad, bad.
Well, the one I'm heading towards now is also dying, so I'll let you know what I find.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got the terrible hiccups again.
Oh no.
The one I just bumped was good, but it again looks like it's getting soft. Just looks fuzzy.
Still doing it, Tim?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That makes for a very unhappy Tim.
Indeed.
Do you think it affects your the performance too?
Yeah. It
Yeah, it
does.
does. I can see him just falling back behind now. Yeah, it's weird that it does too. You think it shouldn't really make any difference, but man, From my point of view, from the other on the server, it looks like your glider just stops and starts moving again.
Yeah.
You're not jumping back to where you should be. You just stop and then restart over and over again.
Yeah. You're already 4 kilometers ahead of me? Wow.
2 forward, 1 back. 2 forward, 1 back.
No, I think it's opposite. 1 forward, 2 back.
It's not back though. It's just 1 forward, 0 forward, 1 forward, 0 forward. That's what it looks like from someone else on the server. You don't warp, you don't jump. You just stop for a second and then continue flying, and then stop occasionally and then resume flying, which is really strange. Normal lag, packet loss, or whatever. The plane's rubber band. They'll stop and then they'll jump back to where they should be. Like there's a little glitch right there in Morton. Yeah, your glider froze for a second for me, but then you jumped forward where you're supposed to be. That's just how the lag works. But yeah, Tim's glider actually stopping is strange.
Yeah, I was at 180 for the speed. Now I'm back to 170.
Tim, what is your frame per second?
That's not the issue. The issue is my anti-malware.
Yeah, you need to watch Tim's stream sometimes. You can see it. It's like everything just freezes every few seconds, or several times a second or something. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the antivirus shouldn't do that. I mean, I ought to trigger my antivirus sometime while flying to see what it does, but I mean, it shouldn't be making your whole computer slow down that badly.
Tim, do you not have control over when your antivirus fires?
No, I don't.
Is it like a company computer or something?
No, but I can't access the security menu anyway.
Why is that?
I don't know. I can't control alt delete and stop the task.
So you've got administrator status and all that. Maybe you don't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have admin rights, but obviously I don't have full control.
Yeah, well, the Windows Defender tasks and stuff, it's built in antivirus. It automatically tries to stop itself from being control delete, because that is one thing that malicious programs try to do. So it makes it kind of hard to do it, but it shouldn't make Condor just grind to a halt like that.
No, this is horrible.
So sorry, Tim. Twice now I've been flying with you and you're right with me and that happens and it doesn't look pretty.
Alright, glad to do right here. Oh, but
New one back here, Rick. CRA and I get a shot at it.
Yeah, I think I'm past it.
Yeah, it's just after you left. Yeah, CRA just bumped it. That's all he did.
I'm away for 1-2 minutes.
Okay.
Also, it's a weird time for the antivirus program to start running too, because it didn't start at any, even hour or minute. It wasn't like, on the half hour or anything like that too, was it? Just it seems like an odd time for it to start throwing a scan.
But it has been running for hours. Maybe I should have done a reboot before joining Condor.
Tchin, what kind of hard disk do you have?
It's a normal hard disk. I have a solid state for the system.
I mean, if you're scanning all the normal hard disk as well, that could maybe explain it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't really control it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yep, saw you over there. You're higher, nice. You got a heavier wing loading, so you got this one in the bag.
Although the top speed's lower on this thing too.
Not relevant today. Yeah, that line you guys took to stay at the higher ground, I think you just got a little bit more netto for, 10 or 15 minutes. And all of that added up to what we're seeing now.
I'm back.
Randy?
I had to look. We have a barbecue tonight, and I have to look after the temperature of the grill.
Okay.
So I fly with handicap,
Oh, yes.
but it's everything okay.
It's nice of you to give us a chance, Andy.
I always give a chance. I'm so bad glider flying. I did not change between real flying and Condor flying. I don't know. I'm flying too conservative.
Yeah, good idea.
That's what you have to do in real life. In Condor, you can take a little bit more risks. The stakes are lower.
There's more thermals out here in the flatlands there is in the mountains back there.
Yeah.
Oh, very small mountains.
I was once out trekking in Nepal. Anything below 3,000 meters was called hills.
Nice.
The Nepal is actually, it's easy. It's just the Alps on steroids.
With less oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this final has been really lifty. You can just bounce under the clouds.
Yeah.
I bumped it up from a marginal final to a very strong final. I think John definitely had the right idea going with the discus. That extra wing loading helps on a task like this. I thought for some reason there was going to be a lot more thermaling.
I wonder if it's a more massive plane or just higher wing loading.
It has smaller wings.
Yeah, smaller wings with higher wing loading.
Yeah, see, I think, you know, more massive plane, you know, would have some advantage in storing energy.
Yeah, but on a task like this where you're just running in a straight line, the discus has just an ever so slight advantage. Plus, I mean, John picked a better path too. It's like 0.1 or 0.2 on the LD and a little bit more netto, and let that run for an hour. It's a big advantage.
Problem with the clouds is when you get clouds, you got sync between them.
Arrival is 500.
Yes.
Thanks.
And the sync just ate my lunch between clouds.
I'm not used to having finals like this where I can just bounce under the clouds and it works. I kept a lot in reserve. If I'd have known it was going to be this good, I would have left my last climb a lot earlier.
Yeah, I think I could have made an average of 180, maybe.
Yeah. I give you a lot of credit for just not quitting out there, Tim. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, I was close to quitting. Everybody was just zooming by.
I have been quitting, believe me.
But now it works again.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you, Microsoft.
So you just wrote it out and it just stopped doing it.
Yeah, after 10 or 12 minutes.
Tim, is the Danish state.
Say again, Morten.
Is the Danish state.
Yeah, it is.
Oh dear. Butterfly. I should have went to Vigney a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I should have sped up earlier too.
Yeah,
Even with the higher V&E though, I can't run you down.
Well, this sync between clouds just keeps eating up my DDH after I make it up on a bump.
Shift a little bit to the side. I've had the exact opposite. I keep it's been a really good final for me. And I think if I would have just been on a slightly different line, moved 100 meters to one side or the other, it might have made a difference.
Yeah, Rich.
Okay.
Indeed.
My God.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, John.
And there's a blue thermal right here too. There's one.
Congrats.
That's Mark.
That's mine.
Congrats, Mark.
John, is the Bursker win today?
Yeah, he will win.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's elapsed time is already faster than his.
If one has quit.
Yeah, it's difficult and he will quit.
Yep. I mean, that was a standard thing.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Congrats, Morten.
Congrats, Mark.
Here's one.
Congrats.
Thank you. Didn't the weather forecast say weak thermals?
Yeah.
No, they're moderate, I thought.
Moderate high variation.
Okay.
Wide, medium.
Yeah, it was good weather.
Yeah, it was good weather, and the terrain actually did what you'd expect. It just gave a slight bump.
Exactly.
The airport's hard to see.
It is right at the post.
Yeah, yes, it's the cab blends into the terrain really well.
Mr. Fritoli.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Now, were you watching the
Merci.
tab menu?
No,
Oh God! Would it, how do you do that?
Congrats, Andy.
I've just looked at it now, but during the flight, I never look. I looked before the race starts, and I look after the race is finished, but never between.
I was glued to it right after I finished to see if you'd catch me.
Yeah,
got me by a
thank
second,
you,
but there's 2
Andreas.
points.
I'll try to look into that. But I think it's
Yeah,
my
never mind.
anti-malware software.
I hate it when you've got these sort of clouds where it doesn't give you any warning. It just suddenly goes, great, penalty points.
Well, it's not just that. You're looking straight ahead and it's all clear.
Exactly.
Yeah. There were several times throughout this flight where I saw one ahead of me just disappear, or it went from blue to full pretty quick. It was I mean, it didn't really hurt me, but it was a bit of a surprise every time.
It was super buoyant here toward the end.
No,
for sure.
Andreas, it's the MS Microsoft anti-malware running. It's killing it.
Do they have wire? Oh, they do. Okay, this is
They have
someone's
what?
home air. This is someone's home airport, by the way. Who are like the UT or somebody, because they went to the effort of putting little low utility poles with wires between them off the end of the runway.
Congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
That's Tim.
I have not seen poles like that anywhere in Condor on a. Oh, no, sorry, this is Slovenia. I'm sorry, I forgot this is Slovenia, not a. I still have,
No, I didn't even notice this was Slovenia instead of AA3. Interesting.
But yeah, if you look off the west end of the runway, there's poles. Oh, stop! Thanks. Ah.
So, guys, I have to look for the barbecue. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Right, cheers.
Have a nice evening.
Fun.
Bye, Andy. Have a nice evening. Enjoy your barbecue.
Thank you.
But cutting across the field west of the airport, there is just, small power lines with wires between them. I've never seen on any of these
User
maps.
disconnected from your channel.
Congrats, Bruce.
That's Bruce.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it is a very detailed airport, given its size.
When he needs like fences or little rocks and stuff in fields to practice like out landing.
Okay, guys, I'll jump out. Thank you for a nice flight and have a nice evening.
Cheers,
Good
people.
morning.
Bye, Morten. Have a nice evening and see you.
See you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, it's really. If that thing that you're having happen all the time, Tim, it'd be easier to troubleshoot probably because you could probably have something running in the background to monitor it and figure out what it is. But the fact that it doesn't always do it is the weird thing.
Yeah, it's like it's running on a schedule.
If you have admin access, you've got to be able to track that down and modify it.
I know exactly which executable file is causing the problem. I can.
What that?
My rudder still works even though it's halfway in your wing.
Yeah. Must be your birthday.
I'm surprised how close our times are, Mark.
I'm not. You're like my nemesis. We always seem to end up, a second or two apart. And I'm constantly monitoring the tab, and you're not at all. It's like it's like we're yin and yang, sweet and sour. I don't know. Like I love flying with you.
Oh, that's terrible. Also those two the cloud penalty points is where I got you
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
If I were in that situation, it would ruin the rest of my day. It's just gonna wash like water off a duck's back, no problem.
Well, once you've got them, you've got them, and there wasn't really time to go out and come back in. So
Yeah, I'm also like, I started twice. My first start was nearly perfect, but just like a meter high. I pulled up and circled around and started again, so I gave up a little tiny bit on the second restart, but I don't think enough that I would have caught NOI. So
Thank you,
anyway,
Andreas.
it was a good flight. I mean, I enjoyed. There was you could stay in the mountains or you could go out. There were a lot of options again.
yeah, if I'd have realised that the weather was going to improve so much on that last leg, I would have put a bit more speed on earlier.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be. The way there wasn't a lot of thermals along the mountains, I didn't think there'd be a lot once we get to the flatlands. But once we got away from the hills, there were more thermals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I came out the hills and there was quite a big blue hole. But then when I got into the thermals, it was like, well, there's just, I don't even know to stop. Every time I hit a thermal, I was putting more speed on because my DD8 was going up and up.
Yeah, I stopped in my last thermal and took it all the way up to the top of the thermal was about the climb speed for final. I was like, okay, so I have a marginal final and I'll just do that. But then it just kept getting better and better. So I could have left 3 or 4 turns easier probably and still ended up flying the same final.
Oh,
Yeah,
Condor Club is having problems.
I came out of the hills with my DD8 was 0, and it just kept improving.
Yeah, I think you flew the exact same path I did at final.
Yeah, the icon range was quite short, so I took a thermal that you'd used, but it wasn't very good. I think you'd sucked the life out of it. So I moved on, but you were out of sight by then.
I think you probably took
only...
you probably took the next one, which was the same one I had taken and left. I think like we flew the last 30 minutes of the task identically.
I think so. I was quite surprised when I was flying along and I saw you come into view. I thought, I'm not doing so bad if I've caught Mark up a bit.
I didn't think anybody had followed me. I thought everybody stayed left. And then when I saw you and Bruce come into view, I realized people had taken the same route.
Yeah, I did go left.
Have a nice birthday, John.
Cheers, Garrett.
Thanks.
Yeah.
See you, good.
Have a nice birthday, John. And
oh yeah, John, this was a
see you
nice
all.
happy birthday flight for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice.
Disconnected.